Everyday Superpower, where we talk body language, non-verbal communication, game, everything in between, yeah? Let's talk about the eyes. Let's talk about women. Let me give it to you, yeah? I'm locked and loaded. A woman's peripheral vision, i.e., what she can see on a consistent basis, is broader than that of a man's. So let me break that down. The woman's peripheral vision is broader than that of a man's. If we are to align the two, compare the two, contrast the two, you would see that relatively the man has what we may consider tunnel vision in comparison to the woman. So let's say you got a missus, yeah? It's a common stereotype, but stereotypes are true because stereotypes are established on patterns, right? So when someone says, oh, that's just a stereotype, I mean, you don't need to argue the fact that it is or isn't, but let's be real, there's a reason why it is a stereotype, because it's based upon patterns. Now, there's a stereotype as far as men not being able to find things, and it's funny how stereotypes work when we, put them towards ourselves and not others, right? Isn't that right, men? So we can't find stuff to save our lives. We'll misplace something and then we'll never find it. And then the moment we ask for mummy, or the moment we ask for darling, they find it straight away and they look at us like we're stupid. And we're like, what? I don't remember leaving that there. Okay. That's because a woman has got a broader peripheral vision. She can see more, absorb more information visually than we can at once, alright? I like the dilation and the constriction of the pupils. When our pupils constrict, we see direct, focused, concentrated. When we are dilated, we see a broader peripheral span, okay? But of course, we both of the sexes go through that, right? So it's irrelevant to what we're talking of, but I thought I would, relay some game and create a connection. So the woman has a broader peripheral view. That means when you think she's not paying attention to you, she might be. That means when she's awaiting for your approach because she feels like she's giving you cues and she thinks, why do men never get the hint? It's because in her world, something incredibly bold is incredibly subtle to the man. Because quite literally, we may not know that she's paying attention. So she will see you paying attention to her cleavage because you're clear, loud and clear, and you as a man projecting yourself and projecting how you perceive life onto her, like we all have the same brains and mechanisms. You might think, why do I never see women checking me out like that? But truth be told, she may be doing so, just she can do it whilst looking you dead in the eye. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that fascinating and a blessing and a curse? Because not only might she be doing it, you just probably would never know. Now, with that being said, when you do realise and when it is clear and when you do catch her doing it, that means she at some degree has made it intentional for you to find out. Because that shouldn't have been the case unless you just quickly catch her looking at you, right? It's not going to be the case. If you want to engage with a woman, if you're relatively close to a woman, find something interesting to do. Say, how many fingers am I holding up? Come on, you've got a broader, or so I've heard, you've got a broader peripheral vision than me. Can you tell me how many fingers I'm holding up? And compare and contrast the two, and you'll be surprised when you're trying to work it out and she's saying, really, you can't see that? If you're a student, if you're at the workplace, if you're in the cinema, if you are, doing business over a table, if you are at church, if you are anywhere, right? And you feel like a woman could look at you, but you never catch her doing so. She might be doing so, but you as a man, you as Dumbo, the man, just never really clock onto it. And you have to be consciously, consistently aware of that. Yeah? That's real life. That's game. And on that note, I'm signing out. That was a brief one, but you need to keep that one in mind, alright? I'm signing out. I got 2 links down in the description. One takes you through to the catalogue of body language, my over 220 videos of reading the body from A to B. Alright, it's free of charge. It's on YouTube. Second to that is the Patreon, where you'll join me in reading attraction and repulsion cues. I'll break down that game. You'll be able to maneuver through your dating life like that. Alright, click like, click subscribe. I'm uploading every day. I'm signing out. Goodbye.